Welcome to Women Leading AI. I'm Lisa Hooks.
And I am Taffany Williams.
Listen, if you feel like everyone seems to get it but you're in the right place. Taffany, everyone is talking about AI
Yeah.
in your home, in schools, in business. And so when we think about AI, we think about the benefits of AI. Share some of those benefits.
Wow, there's so many benefits. I was thinking about this the other day. If I could just write down all of the benefits that I have seen from it, I mean, I could just go on and on and on. I have to literally turn my brain off at night and watch some meaningless rom-coms or something so that I can stop thinking about all of the ways that this could benefit us. I mean, I was sitting there thinking about, going into some of the assisted living homes and talking with some of the elders and getting some of their stories that if we don't grab these stories now, they'll be lost. Or bridging the generations, right? Having maybe middle school kids go into the facilities with with permission from their families or whatever, or even the grandparents, right? The grandkids, having the grandkids to go in and have some conversations, let grandma tell them all of the old stories. I remember sitting on the porch with my grandma back in the days when I was younger. But, having these things and then getting the opportunity to then turn this into a book or turn it into a little short video between the grandparents and the grandchild. Just kind of bridging that. When I think about there again, and I talk about this all the time because it's something I've done. Hey, I'm hungry. I only have these 6 items. Give me a recipe that can, that I can eat, that I can make in 20 minutes. I have 20 minutes before I got to be out the door. There, you can have that. You can, there again, I've got this idea. I want to create a workspace for teens that don't want to go to college. What do I do? And just putting it out there and utilizing different tools that we have at our access. Like you said earlier in one of our other episodes, a lot of these tools are free.
Yes.
So being able to take those tools and just say, hey, these are ideas that I have. How can I take all of these things together and create something that is usable for others?
That is so good. We recently went to a summit, and while we were at the summit and she was demonstrating the tools and things like that, and I was like, oh my gosh, this person can do this person can do that. Oh, my daughter-in-law can do, And so AI is being talked about. The benefits are being talked about, but also the pressures, also the negativity. But, I don't believe that women are behind in ability. I believe that they are cautious about the safety factors, the simply introducing AI in a way that feels safe for them. And so in thinking about that and thinking about the pressures, as a consultant, what would you say to a woman who says, I just feel like AI is just too much right now?
Well, first of all, I would there again share some of the benefits because I think that when we are not aware of how something can benefit us, of course it's far-fetched, number one, and
Right.
because we don't see where it's applicable to our lives. And
That's so good.
if it's not applicable, why would I take the time to number one
Right.
learn it,
Right.
or number two utilize it? Like it doesn't make sense, and we get it out of the way of the places that it doesn't need to be. Because as I said before, AI is going to speed up whatever it is. If it's chaotic now, you put AI with it, it's going to speed up your chaos.
Amen. Being a beginner in AI is not a threat to women's intelligence.
Not at
It's
all.
not.
No.
And it can be starting point for something great. Not just, I read a story about a woman who was in a 6-figure job, But she started AI, she learned tools, she started agents,
Mm.
and now she has left her six-figure job and is still making six figures
Mm-hmm.
in her own business as an AI consultant. And
Yeah.
and so when you think about the things that you can do in AI, things that are available to you, it can be something as simple as starting a menu
Mm-hmm.
or adding to your calendar, or as something as big as starting an organization, a corporation. AI can benefit businesses, AI can benefit nonprofits.
100%.
AI can benefit us in such ways that I don't think we can even imagine how much AI can benefit us.
I was talking with another consultant and just mentioned some of the things that have been brought to my mind that I want to do, that I'm in the process of doing. I'm in the process of getting my AI courses accredited so that they can be utilized as continuing ed for corporations, for whomever it is that needs continuing ed in whatever area. And I said, my plan is to take those things and then license them and be able to license them to the corporation so that they can send someone, I can train the trainer, and then they can be the on-site person that's doing this, and I don't have to be brought in. And she was like, I never thought about that.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying. It's like, getting around people who have different ideas
Yes.
and just collaborating. I talk about kingdom currency all the time. Kingdom currency is community and collaboration. That's kingdom currency. And so by us being king's kids,
Come
we
on.
get the opportunity to share in those things and say, hey, have you thought about this? Oh, wow, I was thinking about that. And it's like, I hadn't thought about that. I've got a class that I could do that with. I'm thinking there's courses. We're creators. We're
Right. We are
curriculum
creators.
builders.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
authors. We're,
Yeah.
go down the list. But here we have these tools and these gifts that God has given us. And the Lord says in His Word that your gifts will make room for you and bring you before great men. You will be sitting in rooms that you've never thought you could go into. But we give God our yes, He will open up doors that we didn't even know were there. And I personally feel like this has leveled the playing field.
Amen.
And it literally has given us the opportunity to go from idea to execution at the speed of AI.
Yes.
And that is where I think that this is going to be a game changer for so many.
Yes. I think one of the most discouraging myths is that AI only belongs to engineers, coders, tech founders. AI can benefit you at any level. At any level. Yes, the myth pushes a lot of women away before they even begin. And so because I'm not technical, or so this is not for me, I'm not technical, but AI is affecting every area of our lives. Leadership, education, ministry, healthcare, business. I mean, the sky's the limit.
It really is.
The sky's the limit.
It really is. I built a custom GPT for a nonprofit and put in, all of their mission statement, their purpose, things that they had done, how many they had served, what demographics, all of the stuff, right? And then I told that particular GPT to go find grants that we may be eligible for.
That is so good.
And then once it went and found the grants that they were eligible for, you click on the link to the grant and upload that link into this custom GPT. And because it knew all of the things about this particular organization, it was able to then write the answers, the responses to the questions that were on the application to put them into a really good position to be able to get this grant. We're still waiting to see what happens with it. But these are some of the things, some of the practical tools. It did not take technology, that person being very technical. I'm a little technical, just a little techie. But building out that GPT, those are classes that we can teach now.
Yes.
We get to teach people how to build their custom GPTs. We get to teach people how to write books with their, with GPT or any type of. There's several different tools. I use the
Amen.
Chat GPT because that's the one that everybody knows. But there
Right.
are so many tools.
And you don't have to be a creative.
No,
Okay? You just have to be taught.
that's it.
And so and I'm so glad you said that, because many women, you have some women who are creatives, you have some women who are more logical, and you don't have to be a creative. You can have logic flowing through your bones.
Yes, yes.
And still create AI agents, still create something that can benefit you in a lot of ways.
Oh, wow. Yeah. It's amazing how much is available. Sometimes I just sit back and think about, I remember saying to myself, I'm a seer, but so I was like, man, I wish that I could somehow or another plug my brain into something, and what I see in my head, I can make it. Do you know that they literally have tools to build apps where you can say to it, I need an app to help me organize my pantry in a way that makes it easier for me to know what I need to get from the grocery store the next time. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
Name anything that you can think. If you can think it, this particular app can build it.
Wow.
So these are all ways that AI can be such a benefit, and so you don't have to be technical. You are not behind. I saw I think I have it on my phone. There was this graph, and it said each one of these boxes represented 3.2 million people, and the entire part of it was blank. Those are the people that have not engaged with AI yet.
Wow.
Then they had this little section down here at the bottom, I think it was in yellow or red or whatever, of the people that are utilizing AI on a Chat GPT on a daily basis. And there were billions, of course, and we're talking about worldwide. And then there was this little bitty section of people that are using it in order to build businesses. Do you know you can go to one of these tools and say, hey, these are the things that I truly enjoy doing? Help me build a business around the things that I enjoy doing. This is the type of lifestyle I want to live. I want to have a laptop lifestyle. I want to be able to travel when I get ready. I want to be able to go visit my grandkids whenever I get ready. What can I do to build a business around the things that I know, I've experienced, I enjoy? You can literally let it create that for you.
This is so good, ladies. This is so very good. And you can.
Yeah.
You can. AI does not need to be technical to move around. Here's what questions I encourage you to ask. What are the consequences of the tools I'm using? What is affected? Is this ethical? Is this wise? What does healthy look like for me?
That's good.
And will it protect my dignity?
That's good. That's good. Those are questions that we're not asking.
We're not
enough.
asking. We're
No,
not asking,
no.
yeah. When many women are operating in their favored space. There are many women who are also in their comfort zone.
Oh, yeah.
I encourage many women, please come out of your comfort zone. Please introduce yourself to ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Please play around. They have a free version of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Please play around with it. Ask it questions. There are certain prompts, and we have those prompts in our school.
Yes.
There are prompts, there are things that you can ask ChatGPT that you've always wondered about.
Yeah.
That you've AI can be fun.
It is. It is.
It can be fun. And those questions that you've always wondered about, ask ChatGPT.
You'd be amazed at some of the answers you get. Oh,
Oh my gosh. We want to encourage women to stop thinking that they have to understand
Right.
everything before they begin.
Well, I asked the question, do you understand what makes a car run before you get in and try to drive it?
Ooh.
You don't. We don't ask those questions. Why? Because most of us grew up with cars being around. It's something that is our comfort. We're there. So we don't ask those questions. I don't know about anybody else, but it took me a minute to even learn how to truly effectively use, quote unquote, a smartphone. I was stuck on my BlackBerry and my flip phone. I could text and not even be looking and having to push 3 times to get to the C and, all of those things. I saw the other day that they had some type of study that they were doing. So they put payphones. This was so cool. They put a free payphone in, I can't remember what city and state it was. And then they put another payphone, and this one was the boomers speaking to the baby boomers speaking to whatever I don't know what they are now. But anyway, if you were in that age group, you could pick up this payphone and it would automatically ring someone in a senior citizen home. And so they got to talk to bridging the generations. You would be amazed at how many of the people from this era, younger people, walked past this.
On down.
They had no clue what this payphone thing was or how you use it, right? I remember sitting in my real estate. I went and got my real estate license a couple of years ago, and I'm not working in real estate right now, but just make sure I put that out there. But when I was sitting in the class, and we were all getting ready to study to pass our test, and anyways, I said something to one of the other ladies. I was like, "Boy, they should really bring layaway back." And the little ones, the younger ones, was like, "What is layaway?" And we all looked at each other. Us older ones looked at each other, and we started cracking up because we didn't even think about the fact. They have no concept.
Yes.
So just
Wow.
like there was a time we had no concept about something, don't let that having no concept about it now stop you from engaging. So as we explained to them, they're like, well, why didn't you just give a credit card? Baby, I don't know. Maybe some people had credit cards back then, but I definitely didn't. You pay for everything before you got a chance to take it home. There was a different way of living. Don't get so stuck and so comfortable in one way of living and one way of doing things that we miss an opportunity. This is a window of opportunity.
Amen, it is.
It really is a
It
window
is
of
a window of
opportunity.
opportunity.
And I'm not saying jump into it quick and fast or think that you've got to do it all right now. No, you don't. Take caution. Find the safety things. Ask the question, what could go wrong? Like you said.
Yeah.
What can go
Yeah.
wrong? Okay, what could go right?
Right.
Let's look at it from
Right,
both sides of
right.
this fence.
Right.
And so I think especially with women, we are such nurturers. We want to make sure we're not going to make a mistake until sometimes it keeps us from taking the first step.
Oh, that's good. That's
Because we
good.
want to protect. That's just our natural inkling.
And unfortunately, women can be strong procrastinators.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I'll get to it.
I was a procrastinator. I had a ministry partner 4 years ago asking me did I use ChatGPT, and I said, oh, no, I haven't used it yet. I'll get to it. It took her asking me at least 3 times before I actually opened it up and started using it.
Yeah.
And now I love it.
Yeah.
I love AI tools. I
Yes.
love artificial intelligence, and I love the thought of where it can take me and my family,
Yes.
where it can take my business,
Mhm.
where it can take all of us really. And, but fear, a lot of people say do it afraid.
Yeah.
And so if that's what you have to do now as Christians, God did not give us a spirit of fear.
No.
And if he tells us to do something, It was ordained by him for us to do it. And so I encourage you to do it.
Mhm.
However, if you need to do it afraid, get to it.
Get to it. I love that.
Get to it.
Get to it.
Because God has a lot of new things. We're moving from glory to glory, and I'm moving with him, but I'm also on that AI train.
Yeah.
I'm on the AI train to move with him because he has assigned me to this. Now, if you have not been assigned, if you do not have the gift or calling to even associate with AI, so be it. But have you asked God?
Right.
Have you talked to him about it? Have you said, Lord, how do you feel about AI? Have you said, Lord, can I use AI? How should I use AI? What should I do with AI? God will give you a response.
100% he will. See, it says, ask and you shall receive. And if we do that and make sure that that is the main voice we listen to,
Yes.
like even before we listen to what we think is in our own
Come
head,
on.
because we have to be careful, making sure that we're looking at what God says to do and be immediately obedient, because delayed obedience is still disobedience. If he tells you to do it, by all means do it. And understand, if he tells you not to, then don't.
Don't.
It
Leave
may not be
alone.
time.
Yeah, leave it alone.
It may not be time, but I tell you what, these young ones, they know and they are moving forward fast. And I think that this is going to be one of those, like I said, it really levels the playing field. It matters not about social economics, because like you said,
Right.
there's a free version.
Yes.
You know, it matters not about gender, about race, about religion. None of that matters. This is a level playing field, and we are still so early on this train.
Yes,
I
we
mean,
are.
very, very early.
We are. You know, I went to NRB and Women of Influence had a teaching about AI, and they said young people are learning AI, but they don't know it well. And so we have to become the teachers.
Correct.
To teach them how to use it well, how to use it ethically.
Correct.
And so that's an encouragement because, you know, yes, young people get it, but if you're not using it correctly, if you're not even using it to the full benefit
Correct.
that you can, that's still not a good service for you.
That is so true. And I think that another thing, someone contacted me. They saw that I was an AI consultant, and they also saw that I had gone through the compliance, AI compliance architect and risk management. And so they contacted me and say, hey, my person has been very interested in AI. What can you tell me about it? And I'm like, what do you want to use it for? Because there again, if you don't know what you need,
Right.
you really don't know the right questions to
Right.
ask. And so, everybody knows ChatGPT, but there are so
many tools. So many different
tools.
avenues, yeah.
And it's being integrated into everything. Google has an entire list of AI tools that are integrated, with Notebook LM. I mean, like there's so many, Gemini, there's so many that are integrated into others. And I don't know if you remember, but when cell phones first came out, like there were 100 cell phone companies, different, and it's dwindled down to what, 3 now? The big 3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Same thing with car companies. You do
Yeah.
realize there were so many other car companies. It's dwindled down to, a few now. Same thing's going to happen with AI.
Yes, it is.
The exact
Yes,
same
it
thing is
is.
going to happen
Yes,
with
it is.
AI. If we've seen these repeated cycles, we know what's going to happen. So it's important to know what you want to use it for, to know which tool you should be concentrating on learning more about. But like if I hear about something new, I'm out there. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, how can this benefit? Oh,
Yeah.
this does that. Oh, yeah, I need that. Oh, this does that. I don't need that.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
know what I need and what I don't need. And so
that's
you're
so
not
good.
behind.
Yeah, that's so good because you don't want to focus on what you don't need.
Correct.
And that's why, again, it's important to ask God how you should use it. What does He want you to do with it? Because unfortunately, days are growing short.
Yes, they are.
And I know that even though AI can produce better, it can teach better, it can do faster things. Unfortunately, many of us don't have a good quality amount of time.
Hmm.
And that's another reason why I encourage AI, because AI can help you shorten your load.
Yeah, definitely.
Shorten your load. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. And if this video encouraged you, please subscribe to Women Leading AI. Like this video, leave comments, and you know what? Leave the words, I'm not too late.
Amen.
I'm not too late, because you're not. AI is still in the beginning stages. Consultation is still in the beginning stages. And you know what? AI is not going anywhere. AI is here to stay. And so instead of rejecting it, it's time to embrace it, but embrace it to the level that you need to embrace it. So, Taffany, if you had someone say, "Am I too late for AI?"
Mm,
How would you respond?
absolutely never too late. I had the opportunity to speak to two women that were over the age of 60 that said, I had strong reservations about AI, but now you put it in that perspective, I can do this. And I'm like, absolutely, you can. You are never too late. You are on time. But here's the deal, you get the opportunity to start today. Can't do nothing about what you haven't done so far, but you can start today. So the day that you start is the day that you're on time.
That is so good. And if you are ready for deeper support, whether for yourself, your team, your church, your organization, we are here to support you. Please contact us, and so that we can help you get to the point that you need help with.